Hey, what's the deal, man? It's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag, you know what I mean? As of this recording, it is 12:09 p.m., December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, 2024. My name is Tag, you know what I'm saying? I got the week off of work today, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm doing videos early today, because I'm definitely going to head out in a bit, you know what I mean? It's cold, you know what I mean? But I'll probably do some shopping and, I gotta go out and do some things. I'll probably go on my way to J Street Metro Tech and meet with some folks. And maybe I might go to the mall, buy some stuff. You know what I mean? And it's cold as shit in this apartment. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely cold. Before I start my video, I just definitely want to mention something. Fuck you to the person who burnt that lady in the air train. You know what I mean? These migrants, I'm not a fan of these migrants. I'm really not, and it sucks because, you see all these things happening and you want these migrants in this country when they do shit like this. Like, come on, B. Come on, man. I fucked up. What happened to that lady while she was fucking sleeping on the F train, man? I fucked up. But anyway, enough about that. I'm going to make this video because, I seen a report from Ringside News. I think it was through Sean Ross Sapp, I think. And, it stated that Matt Cardona's AEW future is in doubt, right? Amid speculation. And, I posted two things on Twitter that made sense about Matt Cardona, and also Nic Nemeth is in that same boat too, okay? And I will say this, and if the IWC want to get mad, go ahead, get mad. Triple H will never bring back Nic Nemeth or Matt Cardona. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely sorry. And I'll tell you why. So, not everyone can be Cody Rhodes. Not everyone can be Drew McIntyre, right? And the thing is that they're both Vince guys. Matt Cardona and, Nic Nemeth are both Vince McMahon guys, right? If they ever come back, they will more than likely have to go back as Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it a buck. Because, they're both good wrestlers, but they both don't have that oomph. You know what I mean? That Cody Rhodes had or Drew McIntyre. Now, I will say this. With Drew and Cody, right? They did have Evolve and Ring of Honor on their side. Yes, during that time. And also, the Bullet Club was hot too. So they had that on their side too. You know what I mean? But in regards to, both Cardona and Nemeth, first and foremost, let me get to Nic Nemeth. What happened? I thought Nic Nemeth was supposed to shake the Indies. What happened? What happened? Remember, early this year, everybody was all hyped up on the Nemeth train. Oh, he's the wanted man. You know what I mean? Remember that. He was the wanted man. Remember? He was supposed to set the Indies on fire and stuff. And what happened? God damn, I'm looking at a Channel 7, Hollywood, a Channel 7 Christmas special. And the newscaster, the light-skinned one is, God damn, y'all know who I'm talking about. I like dark-skinned females, but I like light-skinned females too, but not as much as dark-skinned females. But I love black women, period. Anyway, what happened with Nic Nemeth? What happened? He's cooled down completely, to the point where now he's basically Dolph Ziggler in TNA. He's Dolph Ziggler. He's basically Dolph Ziggler. The wanted man, Nic Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler, it's the same fucking guy. No difference. He will always be a fucking hand. Always. So I think his best bet is just stay the fuck in the Indies, and stay for the rest of his career in the Indies. I mean, he's smart for not going to AEW. I think he's really smart for not doing that. And this way he fucked up at, okay? He should have taken that plunge 10 years ago. You know, and, you know, if he would have took that plunge 10 years ago, he probably would have been a bigger star now, you know. But the fact that he didn't do that, actually, no, in 2017, he should have took that plunge. You know what I mean? Because Ring of Honor was still hot. Evolve was still hot. He should have took that plunge there, you know. Now, again, he's just a guy who is just, you know, yeah, he's the top guy in TNA, but TNA is not even a top brand at this point. They're a top brand, but they're not, you know, if WWE really wanted Nic Nemeth back, you know, they would have been brought him back. But Triple H doesn't look at Nic Nemeth as a top guy. He doesn't. He doesn't. Same thing with Matt Cardona. You know, Matt Cardona is not a top guy. He's not. He never has been a top guy. He will always be, you know, a hand. Just like Nic Nemeth. Nic Nemeth, they will always be hands. Hands will never get over. You know what I mean? Hands will basically never get over. You know, especially those kind of hands. You know, and with Matt Cardona, you know, you can't take him seriously. I can't take Matt Cardona seriously. I would take Nic Nemeth more seriously than Matt Cardona. But the thing with Cardona, you know, Cardona has played that role, that comedic role for so long that it kind of hurt his stock. You know, that woo, 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 you know, that kind of fucked him up. It did. It really, really did. You know, same thing with like, I put him in the same vein as, and listen, if people in the IWC get mad, I don't give a single fuck. You know, because they don't like when I speak the truth. The exact same thing with Santino Marella. You know, Santino Marella is actually a good wrestler. But the comedic stuff basically overshadows every fucking thing that he can do in the ring. And that's unfortunate. It's really, really unfortunate, you know? And it sucks. It sucks, you know? Because listen, I'm not saying Cardona's not a bad wrestler. He's not a bad wrestler. You know, the NWA had put stock in Cardona. You know, he was the NWA champion. But the NWA is not a major fucking promotion. It's not a major indie promotion. The NWA is been a dead promotion. You know, so the NWA really doesn't mean jack shit in the grand scheme of things. You know, same thing with TNA. But again, like, you know, with TNA, I mean, Nic Nemeth, see, if Nic Nemeth, and this way he also fucked up at with, you know, with stuff. If Nic Nemeth would just stay in New Japan Pro Wrestling and not go to AEW, then I would have said, okay, you know what? He's building up stock for himself. You know, let him build up a lot more stuff for himself in New Japan Pro Wrestling, because New Japan need people. You know, that's why Ricochet fucked up. You know, they need people. They need gaijins. You know, they need gaijins to, you know, to boost up their, you know, their American stats. You know, and also to make stars. You know, but Nemeth didn't do that. You know, and Cardona's basically, he's overrated to me. He's overrated. You know, he's overrated. There is no big deal in Cardona. So fucking with Chelsea Green is there. Who gives a fuck? You know, it doesn't mean jack shit. Cardona and Nemeth will never go back to WWE. I mean, yes, never say never, but I can't see Triple H bringing both of those guys back. Especially if they were, and both of them, like I said, both of them are Vince guys. They're Vince McMahon guys. You know, and you'll see like Triple H is fading, you know, he's phasing out a lot of the Triple H, a lot of the Vince McMahon guys out of the company, you know, because he sees where the money are really at, you know, and, you know, can you make money off of Cardona and Nemeth in WWE now in 2024? No, absolutely not. You can't. There's no way. There's no way. You know what I mean? But I'm about to be out, guys, because I'm definitely making another video today for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm going to upload this video and I will catch y'all later tonight.